Welcome to episode 17 of the Comedy Defect podcast. My name is Winter Phonander. I'm a comedian. I'm the host of this show. We've reached episode 17. 3 more and we're on 20. Now this episode is with a very funny comedian, Matt Smith, a very bearded, big man. He is one half of ShitStorm. Now if you don't know what ShitStorm is a ShitStorm experience in which Gary G Knightley and Matt Smith rock out for an hour or so and entertain you. They're available for weddings, possibly birthday parties as well. They're great. I can't do any more justice than that, but you have to go and see these guys. They're great. It was fun talking to Matt. Matt and I started more or less at the same time, which is good to catch up with him because I haven't spoken to him for this long in quite a while because I'm gigging so much. If you like this podcast and you want to follow us on Twitter, we're at The Comedy Defect. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Winter Phonander. If you want to come see my live gig dates, I'm on the website at winterphonander.com and you can see all my live gig dates there. Come see my live stand-up. You'll have fun. If you like this podcast and you want to donate to us, we're on Patreon. You can find us on Patreon. Just go there, type in The Comedy Defect Podcast, and we're there. Donate as much or as little as you want. But if you can't kick something back to us, just leave us a nice review on iTunes or Podbean because it really helps. This episode with Matt Smith is a lot of fun. We just riff on loads of different things. And I'm not going to talk anymore because this episode is episode number 17 with the very funny Mr. Matt Smith. Because I'm moving to Bria's place and me and a friend have put in the footings for a container because I wanted a container, because I'm moving into her place. And so I've got she's got 2 kids and stuff, and she's got her mum living with her as well. Yeah. So mate, I'm gonna have no fucking space to write a fucking joke. I'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna write this joke, okay? Well, you just put this shelf up over here, and can you just hang this painting? I'm like, no, look, okay, I'll do that now. And so I thought, right, okay, before I move in, because I've lived on my own for fucking God knows how long now, and so I need that space. So I get that container, got a 20 foot by 8 foot container, and I put the footings in. So it's coming Friday. I'm going to do it up and then make it into a comedy bunker, my friend. A comedy bunker. So I'm really looking forward to that, to just so I can just ease myself into married life, Otherwise it would just be like, my comedy, what's happened to my comedy? It's becoming a lot about kids and wives and whatever now. But not so much of like, your wife, mate, my wife, take my wife, please. It's not like that.
How long have you been married now?
I've been married about... Jesus, it's about 3 weeks now, I think.
You're already saying, I need to ease my way in by buying a container that I can just lock myself away in. I just need that container to be married. I can't. Yeah. I can't do marriage. I'm moving in with my lovely wife, and I have to buy a container in the garden.
Just in case it all doesn't work out, I'll chuck everything in the container and then lift it onto a truck, and off it goes.
What's going to be in it?
The comedy stuff. All of this couch,
the pad,
this. I'm gonna buy you basically a ship. Gonna go down Costco and then get a load of pens. So one side of it of this 20 foot by, but it's going to be pens. The other side is going to be pads. Just in case I run out of either. I better mark that first blue pen because if I lose it in that mess, I'm never going to find that one particular.
That'd be your lucky pen, the one you wrote a good bit with.
Exactly, that is the thing. Do you get obsessed about lucky pens as well?
I use the same pen. I've got several. I've got 20 of these. This pen.
You know what? The same. Yeah, I don't have I've got an Inkjoy is the one I use, right? But one comic said to me, "Oh, try this Inkjoy. I think it's great." And I saw it for on sale in WH Smith for $2.50 for two blue and then one black and then one red, right? First time I used it, the back just popped off completely. I was like, great, so I had to sellotape the fucking thing. But then again, you started with it. It wrote really well, and it was my lucky pen, and I lost it. I was so angry with myself. Oh my God, I lost a pen!
And that sellotape, if someone's stolen it, you'd be like, "That's my tape pen. I'll take that."
Totally, that's it. But it was. So then I started to use the other one. Then the other one returned. So it was kind of it was a beautiful moment.
But by then you were obviously in love with the new one. So
I kind of was. I kind of felt that this, it felt like a new relationship. It was a little bit smoother, hadn't been dropped, wasn't broken, wasn't all gnarled and stuff. But I kind of spent time kind of fixing the other one, We've been through so much. Yeah, customizing, that's it, accessorizing with a bit of sellotape, and then, as you say, no one really wants to nick a pen that's got sellotape all around it. You could go, here, do you want to borrow my pen? Yeah, and then they definitely give it back. It's like, this is even worth holding on to.
If you bite the end and stuff, I couldn't even touch it. I can't, I won't be able to write with it. Barely be able to pick it up, put it away from. I need that away from me as far as possible.
Start gluing fingernails on it as well, no. It becomes like a shamanistic.
That'd be the worst thing. At least you know. Then if it's gone missing, nobody's stolen it. You have just lost it yourself. It's your fault.
That's true. And
nobody's stolen the pen.
Yeah, I don't really want to borrow that. Yeah, do you want a pencil instead?
The amount of people that have asked me to borrow a pen, I'm just kind of...
You feel...
No!
There's that moment,
I don't have a pen. You do. I've just seen you writing.
It's all in my head, man.
Don't have it.
I like to write on stage, in my head.
I don't mind people using my pen, but I used to have, so many pens just go missing. Knowing that guy borrowed my pen, he's left halfway through the show. I just don't want that pen.
You don't want it to become another statistic, do you? This is it, just one of many. It's like, there goes another one. God damn it.
Or I'd just watch them use it, not reading what's being. Yeah, but I'd just watch them just stand there, going, "Come on, have you done with that pen yet? Have you done finish writing a sentence, kind of think about what you done with that? Can I take that now? Is that something?
Do you know, like you have with a wallet, right? You just have a little chain attached to your pen, there you go. No, or like in the bank, you have a little attached to your belt buckle. Well, you can borrow my pen, but I have to come with you.
Yeah,
they're about to go on stage. Like, well, if you got the pen, I'm coming with you.
You used to get one of those cables like they have on the phones in a phone shop that pull out and go back in, so you just then all they need to do is stop using it and then it'll go back.
That's true.
Straight back to your belt.
It might get a bit awkward if they put it in their pocket and they go to the toilet and you follow them into the toilet and they're like going, what's happening now?
My pen doesn't need to go. You don't need to.
Exactly.
My pen went before going out, like you should have.
Exactly. But yeah, anyway. So apart from pens, how's Matt? How are you, Mr. Smith?
I'm good. I'm doing that thing where I'm gaining weight rapidly.
Right. Winter time though. It's
exactly. It's your time. It is your time. Yeah. But I don't know. I tried to stop it.
Right.
I tried.
What did you try to do? I mean, what happened?
Well, what is it? So I downloaded a couple of apps.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sorry, how old are you now?
How old am I?
You don't mind me asking.
33.
You're 33, right? You get into that age as well. Not saying that the metabolism, it's like the age you go, shit, man, I want to last a little bit longer. I fucking gotta get myself. Which app is it? Is it the Step one?
I've got I got one called MyFitnessPal.
Yeah, I've got that as well.
Right, which is great. Because it means pretty much means you can have lunch. That's it. You can have a lunch. And another one I tried doing some running. And I got this one called Couch to 5K. So over 8 weeks, it teaches you to run basically.
Cool.
So you start off running for a bit and then walking and then running.
Yeah.
Then eventually in those 8 weeks you run 5K. And I did a week of that. I did a week of the other thing. And I got gout for my birthday.
Oh shit, dude! Which did you get in your toe?
Yeah, big toe.
Which one?
Right.
Yeah,
big toe. Right toe.
That's the fucker, right? I felt I've been really good, since coming back from getting married and stuff. I came back and I was like, fuck! I haven't had fried chicken for about at least a month, and I'm trying to not have it any of that really fatty, because that was a really one of those things. You're like, oh man, I love it so much, and that the right toe. It's the right toe all the time, isn't it? That's the most common gout thing.
Right, yeah, big right toe.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting as well. I start to feel it on the bottom, but that ball of the foot to the right toe, isn't it? Yeah. It's
all around it. For a week, I couldn't walk. I generally thought I broke my toe on the day. It was my birthday as well. Literally the day after I woke up, and I was like, I know I had a heavy night, but I can't remember breaking my fucking toe.
Jumping off scaffolding onto the balls of your feet.
What did I do? I mean, impressive that I can't remember it, but no, it turns out it was gout. So,
oh mate, happy birthday, huh?
Yeah.
God damn it! Oh fuck. So what you strict? Are you trying to strict the diet down?
No, that was the idea. But I've been really shit. I've not done anything I should. I tried. The idea was there, but I couldn't. I just can't put it into. So instead of it, I think maybe the depression. It's turned me the other way, and I feel that I'm eating more.
You're trying to balance it out, like pain in this foot and pain in the other foot as well.
Well, what I figured is if I get diabetes, mate, I'd cut the feet off anyway.
Smart man, smart. I like this. This is
no more gout.
Yeah, fuck it. But the problem is, like, you can get a phantom limb as well. Can you get gout in a phantom limb? Wouldn't that be a right pain in the ass, wouldn't it?
Imagine like phantom stubbing your toes.
Oh no, that'd be annoying. That'd be really annoying. Oh, and then you're lying on the floor, then going, "Oh, my toe!"
You haven't got a toe. So yeah, I was trying to work this shit out.
Not happening.
It's not happening at all,
mate. What about the Fringe? Did you come back from the Fringe this year as well? Did you go up there at all? Or?
Yeah, I came back as well. Yeah. I came back from the Fringe.
I know you're here, but
it's one of the big things I did,
which is good. But did you do a full hour or a full 50 or 40? What'd you do?
No, I did a couple of shows. I did a split show where I was doing 20 a day.
Oh yeah.
And then I was doing the drunk show, which obviously helps with things like weight gain and gout. So I happened to be drunk every single night at 11 o'clock to do.
It's like a rite of passage after the drunk show to get gout. Like, guys, I committed fully to this. Now I'll have gout, and that can maybe your next year's show can be just all about how I got gout and that you didn't give up on it.
Well, it's all the stuff after drinking as well, isn't it? Like, I can't. Once I'm drunk, I can't walk past a kebab shop unless I'm already holding a kebab.
Yeah.
If I just think on it, I'd still go in. If I'm holding it in my hand, I probably won't go in when I'm walking past. I'm 100% sure that every time I felt rough after a night out is because of the food. Yeah, I know it's like, it's not the drink. It's the drink. It's not the drink. It's whatever I've eaten.
That's made you feel increasingly
bad. When
bad.
you wake up feeling like shit. Yeah, it's not the drink. It's never the drink.
So what time was the drunk show?
11.
And that's a good time. Yeah, that's it. Last orders in, or was it? Well, not in Edinburgh, I guess. But
the drunk show, and then wherever was playing doing karaoke that night. So the drunk show was good. It was every comic on had to be drunk to perform. Did it last year as well.
Great.
But, a couple of people last year were quite obviously not drunk.
Were they pretending to be drunk?
Yeah. So this year we got a breathalyzer.
Seriously? Seriously?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Actual breathalyzer.
That's great.
You can buy them on Amazon.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like we're not having any people pretend to be drunk this year.
That's great. I like that.
Yeah, if you're not drunk, some people are like spot begging so much that they would pretend to be drunk on a drunk show.
And it's 11 o'clock. What other gigs are you going to do? Just enjoy yourself, isn't it? You're in Edinburgh. What the hell? Oh, well, I want to look really professional for that gig. All the good spots are gone by then. You're in the dregs of society, and you're not going to do a really kind of well-timed and, kind of deft set. You're just like, no, I'm just going to get the fucking shit out. These people are fucking monsters.
Well, the audience are there to see someone fuck up, I guess. That's why they're...
crash.
Every comedian's going to be drunk. It's like, this isn't going to be top-class comedy.
Really, you want them to drive at the same time as well. That'd be even better, wouldn't it? Hey, just add a little bit more of danger and car crash element to it. But what was the other show? You did your 20 minutes. Who did you do that with?
It was with Gary Knightley and Chantel.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, it was just Gary emceeing and me and Chantel doing 20s.
Cool.
It was miles away. It was the Kildercan.
Where is that?
Exactly. It's the furthest away part of the Royal Mile.
Okay.
Like
they're still hammering it into the Royal Mile Earth.
Yeah. It's past what was considered the end of the world.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Just hanging out before you fall off the edge. Yeah. The east side.
So that was fun. It's a lot of fun, but it's just really far away, which is hard to get people in, isn't it?
Were you doing ShitStorm this year?
No.
Are you doing ShitStorm anymore?
We probably do it like 4 or 5 times a year now.
Yeah.
ShitStorm, I don't know, seems to be, at the minute, we're only doing them when people book us.
That's great, though.
Which is great. Yeah.
There's your speciality. Yourself and Gary Knightley do, rock out and just go mental and guitar and interaction and stuff.
Yeah, it's like, I guess it's musical, with the UK's premier acoustic metal comedy duo.
Nice.
But it's neither comedy or music. But it's considered comedy music,
which is great. You can play
musical comedy.
But you can play all these acoustic, all the open mic acoustic nights, and get your name around there and do way more stuff.
We definitely could do. We haven't, but we could. I guess that's an idea.
And then get your name out there more because people could book you because it's fun. It's the funnest thing on the bill at any night, and there's two of you as well. Doing
it is a lot of fun as well. Yeah. It's a lot of fun to watch. I have more fun doing that than doing myself.
Well, tears afterwards are never good.
I don't know. I prefer doing it myself, but ShitStorm's a lot more fun.
And you've got someone to support you as well, isn't it? Really, what do you think of this? And then we do this, and there's something to banter off. Right?
Well, it's more you've got someone to blame. You've got someone that you can constantly blame for anything,
or just develop another personality, and then you can just blame it all. Can I just blame it all on the childhood? It's like, is that you should just be over that now? There's some things you can never change.
No, you can just stop blaming things on your childhood. Stop blaming things on your childhood. Stop blaming things on your parents. Unless your parents are still raping you. That's like you're in your 30s. You should move out.
well, yeah. I mean, while it's happening, whatever's going wrong at the time, and your dad is raping you, you're at a job, and your dad. Look, I really think your dad. We gave you this job. Your dad shouldn't be here. And he is raping you right now at the same time.
It's highly illegal.
Yeah, I really think you need to find another telemarketing job somewhere, isn't it? This is not good.
It's I don't know. Everyone dies as well,
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh my god, they died. It's like, people die. That's what we do. That's the only guarantee, isn't it?
This is true. This is ever a thought of imminent mortality or death or whatever it is, it's always there, isn't it? It's always just there. A little friendly, icy cold hand on your shoulder. Hey, you better get this done. You might be dead tomorrow. Yeah. It can go either way, can it? It's like, well, I could do this, or I might be dead tomorrow. But fuck it, I might be alive tomorrow, so I might as well do it now because I'll really hate myself even more if I haven't done it now.
Yeah.
And where the fuck is my pen?
I mean, if you are dead tomorrow, you can't hate yourself. Then, can you? Probably better if you are dead tomorrow.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So it's better to be dead tomorrow than to be than to hate yourself for one more day.
I guess so. Yeah.
Well, that's a positive message for this podcast.
I don't know how much I believe that anything I ever say. So.
Well, that's okay. There's no need to. We won't examine it any further. We'll move swiftly on to something else. And so you had a good time. Were you there the full month?
No, just the 10 days.
All right.
I've been going less every year.
Yeah.
I think the first year I did 23 days.
Yeah.
That was with you.
Oh yeah. Yes. Which
was
with Joe Hunter and
Nick Roots.
Yes. And we had an odd person every now and again, didn't we? Each day. And we had that really long room that was long. It was long.
Well, the long room, it was just one. It was the longest couch ever, and then that was the audience on a long, long couch.
I know, and then a weird crowd. Remember that day that we had that woman who brought her dog in as well, and everyone nailed it that day, and they were just
the dog
dicks.
Girl. Yeah.
And then Joe Grant went up and goes, "What he said? You guys are a pack of cunts." And I was like, oh shit, he's calling them a pack of cunts. But he was right.
Yeah. I mean, when Joe Grant's right, he's right.
He was spot on. He was spot on. Everyone was like, he said, these guys have done their fucking best for you today, and you guys have just been a pack of cunts. That was funny.
Yeah, that was. That wasn't your first Fringe, was it? That was
second.
Yeah,
I did. I think I.
And you've not been up since.
No, I think I did. I did the year before. I think I did the year before.
The year before, you had that Fingerless Gloves show.
That's right. Oh, that was amazing. I had it with Nick Root again, I had with Albie Flowers, doesn't do comedy. Didn't turn up, doesn't do comedy anymore. I think that was a kiss of death for him. And myself. So in the end, myself and Nick Root had to do two-handers.
Yeah.
But Nick Root doesn't do comedy anymore.
Really?
And Albie Flowers doesn't do comedy anymore either. I'm the last.
Just you.
Everyone's just waiting for me to just give up.
Have you like taken their power?
I'm just like, absorb their souls. But funnily enough, that room that we played in as well doesn't exist anymore. They've converted. They've destroyed it.
The downstairs room's still there. Was the Jekyll and Hyde, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
can't remember what it's called now.
Yeah, but the upstairs room was way better than the downstairs room. It's
Hanover Tap, is it?
The
Hanover Tap.
We had the. Oh, is that what it's called now?
I think so. Yeah.
Because we had the Ari room, which was a nice kind of upstairs bit.
Yeah, that upstairs room was great.
Great room,
yeah.
And now
it's now a restaurant.
Yeah, the hell.
So your first year, you made two people quit comedy.
Yep.
Second year, Nick Root was. Does Joe still do comedy?
Joe, I think I saw a message from him on Facebook that says any gigs coming up, and he was
maybe
like,
he just wants to watch. So
maybe I don't know. Well, you still working in IT?
Yeah. Still doing that.
How's that going?
I mean.
Just do it for like the material, right? All the material you can
all
generate.
That IT material.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people working IT now. I mean, it could be specialised. They need laughter too.
Well, a lot of people work, don't they?
Yeah.
So you should work. I mean, you quit your job.
I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I just couldn't handle the nights anymore. You know me. I was like fucking. You saw me like when we started together anyway. Like, and I was like, there was days when I was like, yeah, full of energy, and the next day I was like, oh, fucking, just a different person altogether. And I was like, no, this is not good to keep my minimal amount of reputation of being okay at the time.
Well, one of the biggest bits of your reputation was you had a lot of energy.
Yeah,
that was one of the. Yeah. So if everyone's like, oh, he's very energetic, and then you come in and you're like, oh, I can't be bothered today.
I'm tired, I've been up fucking for 5 nights and I'm fucked, and like I need to get up tomorrow for more fucking nights or whatever it is, like it's 5:30 in the morning, and I couldn't continue that gauntlet that I set myself. So I was like, okay, that's it, I've done that. Just enjoying life, so I'm happy. I was insufferable the first month. I was like, hey guys, I'm free, and they're like, oh man, this guy, I hate this person, whatever I said, so
well, that's the energy thing again.
Yeah.
That's if anyone mentions like you, they just mention there's a lot of energy, a lot of
jokes,
full of
energy. He fully commits to everything he does, no matter how funny it is. He just goes for it.
Doesn't matter what he's trying. He's always got a smile on his face. He's always bringing up the energy.
He makes a hole with that energy, punches it right through the audience's goodwill. Just makes that hole. Oh dear! And you've moved to Enfield now, is that right?
I live in Dalston.
You live in Dalston now, okay. And there's that nice gig there.
I moved to Enfield 3 years ago.
Oh, dude, time goes so quick, huh?
I was in Enfield for a year, and then Haggerston for a year, Dalston for a year.
Right. So what happened in those places? You had to move around so much. You just like
I don't have to move around.
Just like to Rolling Stone.
Some of it is girlfriends and things.
Oh right, cool.
It's also the fact that I don't know. I was living in Stevenage before that.
Yeah, that's right.
And to get into London and to get back and move around, it's like £25 a day for a travel card from Stevenage. And it was just like if I was coming in sort of 3-4 times a week, like I was, either I'd have to drive and then I can't have a drink, or I'd have to be paying like £100 a week to come in. So that's what prompted the move to Enfield.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm already...
Yeah.
But then I was in Zone 5, and it's kind of like quite far out, isn't it? You can't exactly walk to any gigs now.
That's it. Dalston.
That's why I moved into,
Do you like Dalston?
Hackney.
Is it nice?
I like where I live. Yeah, just living, isn't it? Just got to live.
Just get by and...
Keep living.
Yeah.
But then that's the thing, you move into London, and then you have to have a full-time job to be able to live.
True.
To be able to live there. So you can't can't really live on the arts that much.
Not so much. This is it. I know. I mean, it's fine for me. It's 40 minutes in. That's fine. Just drive in and then just park in there. But it's
you're not really a big drinker.
Not a massive drinker at all, really. To be honest. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like a good drink.
Oh yeah.
No,
yeah.
I have too much to do.
But like, I don't know. People have sort of ideas of other people. So I think I'm often associated with a beer in my hand, not necessarily on stage, but like just in general, just in life. It's like, Matt probably has a beer. So,
there's nothing. Hence the drunk show.
Yeah.
Which is great though.
The reason the drunk show came about was because we were given an 11 o'clock time slot.
Yeah,
I was like, that's gonna be impossible to do a show. Yeah, you might as well like have fun with it. So so I was like, well, I'm usually drunk by then anyway. Why don't we make it a drunk themed show? Yeah, and that's how that sort of came about. If we got a 6 o'clock show, I would have been doing normal stand up.
Yeah, no, but it's like when we did that Joe Grant shit show for in 2014, was it? In Edinburgh, we got that room. So, look, it's Joe Grant shit show, and that was fun because no one came with any expectations. And we had fun doing it, and it was great.
And we were telling people that everyone's going to be shit, and that they can walk out whenever they want. Exactly. And we packed the room in 15 minutes, and that was a lot of fun. Great, a lot of fun. Joe Grant shit show.
Yeah, I like that.
He had no input into the naming of it. What did he goes? I've got the room. You guys fill it. I'm going to get some food. Yeah. Then he wasn't outside helping us or anything. So okay. So that's where
that came from.
The Joe Grant shit show came from.
And we were writing. I remember us writing little flyers on a piece of paper. Going, this is a flyer.
Yeah. Pat the room out.
Yeah.
Like it was brilliant. Best show of the Fringe that year.
What else have you been doing apart from gigging and any gigs of note? Anything that's been fun? What about life? Anything fun things happen in life?
I did Tough Mudder.
Oh, how was that?
Yeah, it was tough. It was it does what it says on the tin. It was muddy.
With that beard, that would be a fucking nightmare to get all the mud out. That was it.
I came home and had a bath and a shower.
Wow. Yeah.
Before going out. But
and what was the hardest part of it?
Climbing walls.
It's in Wolverhampton, isn't it? Or is
it moves around. This one was near Gatwick.
Okay, right.
So it was the London South one, which again, London South. I guess it's near London Gatwick.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it was the climbing walls is that was a tough thing. Not much of it was fun.
Oh no!
There was a lot of running. There was a lot of mud. Like at one point, you had to crawl under barbed wire, like in like mud, and all the mud had stones in, so I got like cuts all down my legs and stuff. Yeah, and that was pretty horrible.
But did you like get off on the pain a little bit? I mean, well, did you kind of go, oh yes, I'm doing this?
No, don't get off on the pain of that. No,
just me then.
It was more, I don't know, because you're doing a lot of running, so you get to an obstacle and then you're knackered.
Fuck.
And then you have to do, and it's like, it was more tedious than anything. It's like, the pain is getting me pumped. It was more like, another thing to climb, another thing to crawl through,
another obstacle in life. Oh shit! You have obviously had one of those crawling army kind of things. You got to crawl underneath.
Like the barbed wire,
the kind of mesh thing,
the net.
Yeah. And then was there an overhang on the climbing thing? Was just a straight wall that you?
Oh, there was two. There was one with an overhang. I don't know what degrees I'm doing with my hand.
Yes,
but there was one with 90. quite a strong one. Yeah, that was just a bit of wood laying on the floor.
That's just like
I guess this is a 40. What's 45 degrees? That's nuts.
You're right. No, you're right. I think it's 45 degrees. Just bottom of 45.
I don't know,
but 90 degrees, you're never going to get around that.
Yeah, that was just you just walk over that.
No, Spider-Man. There was a ladder. Yeah, there was a ladder, and
No, it was there was one with the overhang, so you couldn't But then there was one that was just really tall, and you had to try and get over that. But I'm not into Not into climbing.
It's difficult. It's hard, isn't it? I mean, climbing's a different thing. You'd be like it's all about balance and all that thing that push and pull and that, isn't it?
Upper body strength and things.
Yeah, difficult. It's difficult. Who else?
It's like you really should train for these things.
Yeah.
That was the. I did think I would train, but then having a full-time job and doing comedy like 5 nights a week, and trying to watch box sets on Netflix.
It's not easy. It really isn't. That's research.
Yeah.
Researching comedy is what you're doing, and because that is all that everyone talks about now. Oh, have you seen this thing? No one connects on anything else anymore apart from Netflix.
Well, everyone's just stuck in their phones and on their devices and things. You have to know about that to connect with people.
Otherwise, just stare at the other person going, I've got a lot of shit I need to get back and watch.
So it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to watch all this stuff and then go out and talk about the stuff that I've just watched, then go back and watch it.
And then feel like a winner once you've told someone that hasn't seen anything that you've seen. You go, oh, you're missing out. Whoa, your life is not complete now.
Like, what, you've never heard of Breaking Bad?
Exactly. Oh, it's amazing.
And it's like, well, I found it.
Totally, like you made the fucking thing. Yeah, it's like that's it. Like you were on the production team of some kind, just a bloody fan of it, like just some sort of consumer.
It's like, I didn't know of it because several people told me about it, and then I got round to watching it. Yeah, and now the next person I meet that hasn't heard of it, it's like, oh yeah, I found it somehow. No one knows what it is. You're not the only one.
Yeah. Let me waste some of your life. Here, have this. No.
Hours upon hours upon hours just looking at the screen.
That's it. And you go, oh my god, this is so amazing. Yes, and little did they know that they had 24 hours of their life completely gone.
What are you watching at the minute?
At the moment,
do you watch
I had a massive conversation. I was emceeing last night, and I had a massive conversation with all of the audience. There was 4 people there, and I was like, oh, this
that's good.
And that went great.
It
was just like...
I can do that.
That was really easy. But it made it really easy for me to connect with other people and all these things you're going to see.
Yeah.
But I did a gig as well with Philip Simon and Susie Wilde, and we were all talking about what we'd seen, and I said, oh yeah, what have you seen this thing? Or this thing, and then so we gave each other a list of all the things. I was like, "Here's my list," because you know how OCD I am. Right, I've got all. I need a list. I've got a fucking.
Was it on an Excel spreadsheet?
It was on a Google Docs
Word document.
Because I find Word a little bit more flexible, because otherwise you got to put it all in fucking. Oh, it's like fuck off with
all in boxes.
And if you put a date on it, not that I put dates on when I watch stuff, but you put a date on it. Sometimes it takes the date on Google Docs. Oh, this is great for podcasts. People are going to love this. And click, we're switching off. But they put the date in Google Docs and keep going with it. It puts hashes in if you put it in the wrong format. I shared the document of all the things I've watched, all the things I've watched and all the things I'm watching, and with those guys, and they gave me another 5 things to watch. And I was like, okay, I'm watching Him and Her at the moment. It's a sitcom. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like
no, never heard of it.
It's 2014. It's really good, actually.
That's really old. It's really old now.
But I'm up to date. But I'm bringing
2 years. 2 years. Really old. Really
old. But it's good, So, and I'm nearly up to date on everything else.
Everything.
So,
you've seen The Americans? Seen all of that?
I'm just going to go and shoot myself now.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's all I'm watching at the minute. Is The Americans.
Is it good?
Because I ran out of everything else. That's brilliant. It's Amazon Prime. So.
I might leave that. Was it funny? It's a comedy.
No, it's not. There's some fun bits in it. It's not a comedy. It's a spy thriller.
No,
it's incredible.
I think that.
You only watch funny things.
I try to watch funny things because that's all comedy. It's just all comedy stuff. The odd.
Have you heard of this one? You might not. Not many people have. It's quite funny though. It's Seinfeld. Have you seen it? It's about a stand-up comedian named Seinfeld, and it's just his life in New York. Really, it's very funny.
Right, I think I might have heard that before.
Should definitely try that.
Yeah, I might give that a go. How many seasons are there?
9.
Oh fuck! How many episodes per season?
The first season had 6, but then it went up to
20.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay.
There was a article I read And it was, so, I don't know if somebody might have mentioned it, I don't know. I read an article.
Yeah.
If anyone says something to me, I'm like, there's an article I read. And they were saying that, like, I don't know, a stupid amount of episodes, of Seinfeld episodes, would have been able to be made now with, like, mobile phones and things. Because, like, the scenarios, that none of them would have happened if they had mobile phones. Like,
that really it's true, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, just ring them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
so I think if I ever write anything, I'm just going to pretend mobile phones don't exist.
In a world without phones.
It's not going to be based in the 80s or anything. It's just going to be... It's based now, but like the technology isn't... Nobody watches TV. Nobody has a phone in their hand. You still have a phone, but they're on the wall, you know, or in a phone box.
Like, that's why so many sitcoms go to these retreats where all their phones are just taken. And
who are going to retreats?
I don't know. I've seen loads of sitcoms go back to retreats. There's always an episode.
I guess
when they
the
go.
League. I think
the League goes there.
League.
You had like French and Saunders did it as well, didn't they? Oh, no, not French and Saunders. Sorry, Absolutely Fabulous did it too.
Okay.
Loads of things go back to retreats. Go, we're in a retreat. Can't talk, and they take on their phones and all communication devices. So this makes more. The outside world does not exist as we know it. So basically, you'd have to take it. Maybe if you wanted to do something like that, and you could have a lot more opportunity to write premises on it. You could go to a commune where they didn't have electricity.
No, I'd just use... Everything would be the same apart from we didn't have... We did have phones, but all they had on them was a map and a means to paying for something.
Okay.
What do you really use your phone for?
I use it for
You could do anything in the world on this device. Well, you can find out anything in the world. You could do...
This is falling apart. We've lost a wing.
I just say,
oh no, we've lost another
put
wing.
a phone in there. We can fly with this.
Okay, right. So,
but what do you use?
I use my phone. I use my phone for an alarm clock.
Yeah.
I use it also for finding
Nemo.
where gigs are and stuff. I've never found Nemo. That would be a very short film again.
Just Google Nemo. There's a pitch.
If fishes use phones, that premise would just be gone.
That's right. Where was Nemo? Where was he?
He was in a fish tank in some dentist somewhere, wasn't he?
I know it. That's what I'm asking you. I know it. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
But no, I didn't see the Dory one. I haven't seen Finding Dory.
No, I meant I don't know what that is. Is that...
It's a character children's film.
Sequel.
Have you not seen Finding Nemo? Oh my god!
No, I've heard of it.
No, it's a kids' film. It's
about
a kids' film.
About a fish, isn't it?
About a clownfish.
And the fish goes missing and it turns up in a dentist. So you use maps.
Yeah, maps. Yeah, so
and
alarm clock.
Alarm clock.
And of course, probably that's about it, man. To be honest, I don't really use it that much more. It's like, well, social media. Yeah, social media, but social media would again dissolve that entire idea, wouldn't it? So you couldn't even have Facebook or Twitter.
No, exactly. Yeah. So we wouldn't have any of that. I wish we didn't have any of that. I wish we didn't.
It's simpler. You could just. I love that we could just ring people up for gigs. Go, hi, can I have a gig?
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Great.
Send us video, and then you have to send a VHS. Back in those days.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't around that far, but
I'm going to start sending VHS tapes out.
Yeah, and little cassettes.
No, not little.
I know, but like you also little audio cassettes, like the old tapes, in case you run out of VHS. Sorry, I've got video. I've got like this.
I've got this tape. I'm going to start sending a headshot.
Yeah.
And a VHS tape out of a 20 set. I'm going to start sending that to promoters.
Do you know what
happens?
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start translating all my whole set into Morse code and then sending that to people. They'd be like, what do you think this? Come on, look, there was lots of pauses there. Yeah. Do you think I should slow this down? Yeah, I know, this is it. Maybe, some people might work for it. You never know.
No, I'd have like a QR code or something that would take them to the actual video. So you can scan that. But,
that's good. Yeah, that's good. Just different.
On the VHS tape that I sent in a package.
But Laserdisc as well. That's a big Laserdisc.
I don't know where I'd reproduce a Laserdisc.
Like
you could do the VHS quite easy.
That's good. 16mm.
I used to pirate VHSs, sell them at school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, were they good quality? As good as it was.
I mean, they were. It was in like junior school.
Yeah.
Was it senior school? I was still young. I was like 12 or something, 13, and I I remember I was selling Texas Chainsaw Massacre on VHS, Clockwork Orange, Natural Born Killers, and I'd print the cover off in the school library.
Yeah.
And the colour, they only had black and white printer, so I'd print the cover off.
Yeah.
And colour it in with crayons, pencils, type of thing.
Yeah. Entrepreneur.
Colour that in, and then
nice.
write on the tape. So they'd all have a case.
Yeah.
That would have like what it was on the case. So it looked professional.
Smart. Nice.
And I'd sell those. That was to kids that shouldn't be watching any of those films.
Yeah, but that's the time. That's the time when you get excited about horror films, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
like you're 12 or 13. You know, you're like, oh man, check this out. You're just pushing the limits of what you can sleep with at night, isn't it? Like, oh shit, this is scaring the shit out of me. I remember when the video guy, because we didn't have a video store in the village in Skibbereen, and they had a video man that just used to come round with like a white van, and they go, look, do you want any of these, whatever it was, in the back of his van. And he must have made a fair bit, because he did the whole.
Well, they were
area.
pirates as well.
Yeah, more likely, yeah. And he had like a load of horror films. Saying, look, but I'm like, I have a couple of quid or whatever. Like, here, I want that, and give me all these, like the Night of the Living Dead, all the Living Dead night. I've seen them all.
Yeah.
And they were like,
Evil Dead 2.
Yeah, all of those. Well, Evil Dead was more comedy, though, wasn't it? Really?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right. But have you seen the series?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Saw the first series. They got a second one now, haven't they?
I think so.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Do you think they're building up for an Evil Dead 3?
There is an Evil Dead 3.
No, but like another film.
There is an Evil Dead 3.
Is there?
Yeah.
I'm missing out. You're missing out.
You're missing out.
I need to leave now and go.
Yeah, I know. Fuck this. Let's put on the Evil. You're wasting your time doing podcasts with people when you could just be watching a movie.
This is true. This is what did we see the other day? It was a fucking heap of shit. But it was just so many fucking plot holes in it. It was just like, oh, okay, let's just set light to this in our minds.
What was it? Every film ever made.
It was something. It was just like everyone was like, oh, this is going to be a great film, and it was such a heap of shit. The Boy.
Don't know.
The Boy. It's about this basically. It's The Boy. It's about this
boy.
No, but he's not really a boy. He's a doll, right? And then they go to this creepy house. This woman gets a babysitting job, goes to the creepy house, and this doll, she's looking after the doll. If she's looking after the doll apparently does weird.
So that's her babysitting job. She looks after a doll.
That's her. Yeah, and they give her a list of things to do. If you don't do it, you'll die. And it goes through a supernatural type thing.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's good, but she was getting
thanks.
good money. She was getting good. Of course, she came over from America for some reason for this really well-paid
babysitting job.
Yeah, that couldn't have been given to. Yeah. You can see the holes in this story already. Why couldn't they just got someone down the road who was like,
The fact is, like, given this is a list of things you have to do or you will die.
Well, they didn't say that she'll die,
right?
But they didn't. Funny enough, Matt, that wasn't in the advert. You'll die. By the way, just you're like, oh, this is like small print here.
Yeah, I mean, the money's good though.
Yeah.
I'm only making $10 an hour here. This is $15. I'm gonna.
They might put that like you will die in Windings. They might put that in Windings at the bottom, just so they cover their arses. That's what they put it in, just in case in the advert.
Do you reckon there's people that can read
Windings? Maybe some really paranoid people out there go, well, this is the contract. Well, hang on. Yeah, I thought you were going to get me with this last part.
It's technically a language, isn't it? It's pictures.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of places have little pictures and symbols. I reckon someone must be people out there that can only read Windings. That's it. They can't read anything other.
Yeah. Do you think that like when you get a text message from somebody and they send like asking you a question and it's to do with your life and they send it in emoticons, do you think could be considered in law a contract? This has never happened. Just a question. Just see what you think.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I think
so,
yeah.
Shit. Okay. Well, I might have to delete that message.
Yeah.
You've been doing stuff with Gary all over the place. When's your next
ShitStorm? I think it's November in Norwich.
Oh,
do you know
is it wedding?
Comedy Crypt? Do you know Comedy Crypt?
Do.
Yeah. It's there.
With Pete Butler?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Pete Butler.
That should be nice. I heard it's a nice gig.
Yeah.
You're in Norwich with ShitStorm with Gary G Knightley. And
yeah, I think that's ShitStorm's next and only gig.
You've done weddings as well, haven't you?
What, with ShitStorm?
Yeah.
No.
That'd be great at a wedding. That'd be great.
Is there a rumour going around that we're doing weddings?
And maybe I've just started.
There is.
Just
Yeah, we do weddings.
Awesome, great.
We do weddings. All we do is weddings now.
Yeah, that's your bread and butter.
I mean, I don't know why we didn't get booked for your wedding. I don't know.
It's a bit far to come, though. It's a bit far to come. We went to Greece. We're in Greece, so
yeah, but there's planes.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah,
but then I'd have to pay you to do your wedding.
Yeah.
That would be very difficult. Yeah.
I mean, it's worth paying.
It is worth paying. It is. I mean, I would have really enjoyed it. To be fair,
you would have been the only one.
No, I think they would. I think they would enjoy it too. I mean, why can't you not like ShitStorm? They're just fun.
Yeah, there's no way to not like ShitStorm.
Yeah,
everyone loves ShitStorm.
And if you're looking like you're hating it, they're gonna fucking talk to you more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this guy, come on, finally.
People come and look like they hate it just so we will talk to them. That's
they want to be part of the show.
Yeah,
they want to be.
Well, I'm going to pretend I don't like this now, and then read out.
I know.
Straight to them. Straight be like, yes, they're talking to me.
I'm going to turn this shit around. And so, have you done any? What about yourself as Matt Smith? Have you done any nice gigs?
It's all blending. I did First Fives last night. Do you know First Fives? It's a gig I run once a year.
No.
Where basically every act does their first ever 5-minute set.
Oh, that's going to be horrible, isn't it? It's funny.
It's great though.
It's funny for the acts, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's great for all the other. It's one of the only comedy nights where pretty much every single act stays until the end.
Brilliant. That is funny.
And that was a lot of fun. We had some good people on. We had Stephen Carlin.
Oh yeah.
Did his first 5.
Yeah.
Darren Walsh and was it Jenny Collier?
Yeah,
doing their first 5. Yeah, it was fun. It's fun. Great gig.
I bet there's some people doing their first 5 and they've still got the same 5. Is there any? Can you see any jokes in
some people? Some people still have quite a bit of their first 5 in their set. And the idea of don't really book anyone on first 5s that haven't been going sort of over 3-4 years. So most people have been going sort of 7, and some people are still using some of their same material. Mm-hmm. That's a good one. I enjoy running that, but I only do it once a year because it can,
Give me a shout. I'd love to come down. Because I've got my first set written out, typed out properly.
I have it all written on a bit of paper that I read from last night. It's
brilliant. That's great fun.
It is fun to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, come next time. That was a fun gig. I'm constantly gigging. Well, I've just got gigs booked pretty much all the time. So a week would go by and done 5-6 gigs or whatever, and I kind of don't remember any of them because it's all.
It's all blurring to one. No, I know what you mean. I get that too.
Yeah,
I get that too. I'm how obsessed I am with shit, right? So I write down all my gigs.
Yeah.
And how they've gone.
Okay.
Did you do that? Or
No.
Do you not even count anymore? Or do you
I don't. When I started...
It's like a room with a mark on the wall that you cross through.
Basically, I'm cutting it into my chest, like a tally.
Yeah.
So
I'm just onto the nipple.
I'm running out of chest. I do it quite large. No, I don't... When I started, I was writing down every gig as I'd done. I didn't put how well I'd done or anything. I just wrote the date and where it was, date and where it was, and I was doing that. I mean, my first year, I probably only done 12 gigs in the year, so that was pretty simple to do. And then when I stopped. I think I was doing it for about a year and a half, maybe. I just stopped because it was just out of control. And there was no reason for it other than to look at a lot of
hate,
the dates that have happened. It's why am I writing any of this down?
I do it through sheer self-loathing. You didn't do that little bit right. You just missed that bit out. Or if it's gone okay, that was fine. But they fucking hate that bit.
Do you do that as soon as you get off, or
depends on how well it went. If I can find other reasons to how it went, if it went badly.
So how well are you going at the minute? How well are you going down at the minute?
All right, for now, yeah, pretty good. I'm getting lots of MC stuff, because since I went full-time, right? Because I didn't talk about my name until, like, a long time into gigging, because I thought it was the most fucking boring thing about me, because I wrote 20 minutes on my name. As soon as I, like, went fully in at comedy, and took it on, it's like, you know, all the rejection full on, you know, and like, let's try and fucking make something of this. I felt like I had to start again, because of, like, I was in Ignites as well, so I felt that I had to really, I felt like I could just really kind of get into what the nook is of me, you know?
Yeah.
So, doing that, I wrote 20 minutes about my name, and it worked. 10 minutes worked great in some rooms. There's like a lot of venom and a lot of, because I felt I had something that I didn't like about my name. So there's an emotional through line of everything, and so then taking that energy, so like talk about the energy, and combine it with actual material now, rather than just about my name, is working a lot better.
Okay,
you know, so it's like, and now I know where I'm coming from with it, and it's not, because it's not like the energy is not necessarily joy. It's mania.
Yeah,
you know, it's like fucking, you know, and so that is the whole through line of the whole thing now, you know, but in the joy of mania rather than the craziness, you know, because it's there, it's the underlying theme, but so
it's not just manic. It's,
and that you shouldn't play at any. Well, I think that I found out that you shouldn't play that at the mainstream clubs. I found out. I was like, "Oh, hi guys, this is my name." Like, get the fuck. Here's a joke, motherfucker. What's with this fucking name shit?
Yeah, I mean,
your name's Winter. So what? Tell us a fucking joke. I was like, yeah, but this is about my name. It's a joke here. But yeah, who gives a fuck? Like, that's why you and G Knightley are enjoying ShitStorm, because you can let yourselves go with that.
Yeah.
You know, rather than just be that kind of, okay, guys, I've got to really.
I know what you mean. Most of the time, I'm like, I do switch off when somebody's just going, sort of. But then, if who is doing it is really good and has good material, it could be some of the best stuff.
No, agreed. But they need to. I agree. It depends on the person, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But more often than not, it's done badly.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like they have to be going at least like fucking 10 odd years to be able to have that power, that poise, that confidence. Just go, you know, like and to everything to land like what it's like Tai Chi, isn't it? To land so well like that. To use it.
Also, like using energy and stuff like that is, I don't know. You can almost get away with not having material, decent material. If you kind of like, well, like you said, I do it as well. It's sometimes I'm like, somebody came up to me and said, a lot of your stuff is stuff that no one else saying it would make it funny.
But
it's like no one else saying it would make it funny. So it's just the way I say it. It's not funny, but you make it funny.
But dude, it is the Matt Smith experience as well. I mean, look, like you look funny. There's no barb there at all, because you have the beard, right? You're a big imposing dude, and you're like, hi guys, and you're already they're on board because you're like, oh, this guy's gonna be different, from the other guy that's got a check shirt.
Also, I think I'm loud, but without. I'm never sort of angry, shouty.
You're long.
Yeah, everything's long. All my bits are long. The repetition doesn't bear fruit.
Yeah, what is that? I mean, I want to talk to you about that because it does though.
I know.
I've seen that bit. I've seen. All right, we're talking about a bit that you do, right? But we're not going to kill it.
No.
But I've seen that bit you're talking. You got a review from Steve Bennett from Chortle.
Yeah.
About the bit doesn't bear fruit, and it's a great bit.
It's never, ever not gone down well.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Even when he saw it, it was one of the best bits of the night. And it's like it's never not gone down well.
That guy just doesn't. What did you say to him? Why did you brush up against him? Or did you move out of the way when he got on stage?
I think so.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to, after the gig, the person who ran the gig tried to introduce me to him and said, "Oh, Steve, this is Matt," and he just went, "No," and walked away.
But
It's like
It's fun, isn't it? At least you can laugh at that, isn't it?
like, no, just walked away.
Wow.
I know, it was like...
Reviewers, huh?
Wow, that's what did I do?
Yeah, how did that happen? It's like you could have, when he was reviewing you walked up to him and slapped his pad out of his hand, and you went, "No, that's crazy." How did that happen? That's weird. Some people just don't get on with it instantly, yeah. I'm not saying you.
Right. Everyone gets on with me, right? Straight away.
Okay, then. No, I think you're. No, I mean, I say people get on with you, right?
Yeah.
But it's like you wonder, like in general, you wonder, like what the fuck, what some people you can't gel with, but what the fuck what happened there?
Yeah,
you want to know what did you? Oh right, I tell you, there's one reviewer, right, and like he I met him for the first time, which I thought, but apparently it was the second time. He left a massive impression on me the first time. I'm sure. You meet so many people, don't you? It's difficult.
Yeah.
And like he gave me one of those handshakes, but one of those gangster handshakes, you know. But I was not ready for this whatsoever. You know, kind of went in, and I went in with a normal handshake, and then he went into the hey man, and then with the pull back as if I'm going to give him a dime bag or something, and then pull away, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. It was like a Rubik's cube of a handshake. I was like, what is going on here? And I thought we were going to be friends forever. After
in the review, did he put
bad handshake?
Yeah.
This guy can't even shake hands. How does he expect a networking comedy?
Well, he reviewed me, and the main thing was like he looks like a young giant haystacks.
Oh yeah,
that was like he looks. Next up, Matt Smith, who looks like a young giant haystacks.
I mean, that was just like...
okay, yeah. Right, I don't.
Yeah.
And that's completely irrelevant.
To the comedy that you're doing.
And then he didn't really, review the... He was just like... He looked like a giant haystacks. He said some funny things. That was kind of it.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That same gig Ian Lane was on, and... you had to read the thing, but basically he was saying, "Oh, Ian Lane done really well considering somebody opened a bag of crisps." It's like,
oh my god! And they were salt and vinegar. I don't much care for salt and vinegar.
Usually people don't do well if someone opens a bag of crisps.
And then he was lucky that it was just a packet of Walkers and not Monster Munch, because we know how noisy Monster Munch can be. Oh. That's funny. Okay, why did you start comedy then, Matt?
Why did I start comedy?
Yeah, why?
Because I was... funny answer, everyone answer.
No, both. Both.
No, I lost my band. You know, that's how everyone starts comedy, isn't it? I lost my band.
A bit of pain in your life. You're like lost your performance aspect.
Yeah,
was you a singer?
I was in bands for... I was a singer, guitarist. I was in bands for like 15 years.
Whoa.
And at one point, all of my band, apart from me, moved to Australia. And then
Sky gigs are hard, aren't they?
Yeah, especially when you're doing guitars and singing. So they all moved to Australia. Mm-hmm. They had no band for a bit, and then that's when I started. I was making like videos, comedy videos. This was maybe 12 years ago. So I was making little comedy videos. I had one on the Tom Green show.
Yeah.
It was on it was some internet thing that he was doing. And
great.
One of them was on that. Yeah, then I started bands again, so formed bands up again. I was like, yeah, comedy's alright. So I was like, from doing the comedy videos and stuff, I was like, still in the back of my head, I was like, oh, comedy's a thing. And then, had started bands again. And then it was me, I was in a two-piece, with me doing guitars and singing, then a drummer. It was kind of like Royal Blood before Royal Blood type thing.
Sorry, Royal Blood before Royal Blood. I don't.
Well, the band Royal Blood, there's like just two of them.
Right.
I guess White Stripes was two of them, but they were heavier. That was it was like heavy metal, but with just a two-piece.
Right. Okay.
I was splitting the guitar into 3 different amps and things. And then the drummer and stuff just couldn't do it as much due to like children and things like that. He wasn't a paedophile. He had one. He had a child.
Oh right. Yeah.
And so he couldn't do it as much. And
that got in the way.
I was going through some things and couldn't do it as much as well. And then I was just like, do comedy. That you could just rely on yourself. You've only got yourself to blame for things.
Director, writer.
Yeah. If you're doing loads, that's because you're doing loads. If you're not doing anything, it's not because somebody else isn't. And I've loved comedy forever as well. So it was just kind of a natural progression from the music, really.
Yeah. And the videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And do you do any of the videos anymore? Or?
No, I'd like to. It's just, again, it's all the time. Time, isn't it? There's no time for any. There's just no time.
No.
And like even you look in a diary, and it's just impossible to put things in. There's just like no time for anything.
Yeah.
But I would like to. I'd like to. It's just I think again you're relying on other people again. So it's a bit harder. I don't want to just do like blogs, like video blog or anything like that. I want to do. Not even sketches necessarily, but stuff.
Creative stuff. What was the video you did for the Tom Green show?
Basically, I was walking around London with a chicken on a string tied to my waist, and interviewing people with a chicken tied to me, and then when they noticed the chicken, I'd pretend I was terrified of the chicken and then start screaming and run away from them and the chicken. But obviously the chicken would follow me because it's on a string.
Oh.
And we... it was a carousel thing, like the horses go around in circles, and we managed to blag getting on that as well for free with the chicken and filming that. And then later on in the day, I was filming somewhere else, and some woman was like, I saw you earlier with your chicken on the... But yeah, the thing that got on, it was just me with the chicken, walking around interviewing people.
Is that still on YouTube?
Yeah, still on
great.
YouTube.
I'll watch that.
I'll send you the link.
Great. Dude, send that to me.
I think I put it up on Twitter the other day, actually.
Oh, yeah. I'll check that out.
Old school. It's like 12 years old.
Yeah.
I'm fresh-faced. No beard.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
When I started doing comedy, actually, I had a beard. I had a beard. And then I didn't have a beard for a bit, and then I had a beard again. It's just kind of stuck for the past few years. Because
the first time I met you, had a slight beard. Not
just a slight beard.
It's like a touch of a beard.
It's more laziness now.
Oh yeah, it's a decent beard though. Is Mr. Knightley have the same sort of bush beard?
Well, he's probably bigger, but his beard's always bigger. It's much bigger. But I like trim mine. I trim mine here, just the top.
Yeah,
he lets his go. He's slightly more homeless,
more
beard.
Wookiee.
Yeah, I've got more. Like a lot of people call me Hollywood Knightley.
Yeah,
like I'm the Hollywood version of Gary Knightley.
You can see your emotions more though, rather than just like when Gary smiles because his hair is all over here as well.
I trimmed the top of my. I trimmed my moustache because if you don't, pretty much half your food lives in your moustache. So you can't eat soup with a beard. So you have to eat dry things.
Yeah. You can chew it though if you have it in your beard, isn't it? Afterwards.
Yeah. Sometimes get a bit in the front of it. Does literally save till later. I had caramel in my beard once for a day. It's like a little lunchbox, isn't it? Where you just carry around with you. That's it. Just dry goods. Need some biltong kind of. Have you seen like the glitter beards and things online? No. I don't even look them up. They're terrible. But basically, people they've covered their beard with glitter. I just end up doing it in like caramel and hundreds of thousands and things. So, instead, so that'd be a Sunday beard Sunday.
It needs to be able to detach cleanly though, rather than just like have if it had a skittle or something. Yeah. Something like skittle came to my...
Be a matted mess.
Yeah, you won't want to chew that. You're like, I got a bit of... it's got a pube. It's my pube, but I'm still not really...
Well, I guess what I could... Well, I'm not going to. What I could do anyway. You could do it with hair as well. Is, like the edible underwear.
Yeah.
That's candy on a string.
Ah, yes.
So I could just string
Plait it.
Yeah, with the...
There you go.
You know, or polos. I could fill it up with polos.
Good, yeah, that'd work.
They'd be easy to break off.
Yeah.
Just crunch.
Yeah, nice and easy. Yeah, stay dry.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah, so I might do the polo beard.
Minty fresh beard.
Maybe I'll contact Polo and say, hey, I've got this great idea for advertising. Because no one knows about polos anymore.
That's true. That's true.
They were a big thing in the 90s.
Hipster generation, this is it.
And they'll be like, what we're doing is we're talking out, let's go hipsters, stuff like that, polo beards. Yeah. Anyone can come along and just bite off a polo.
Yeah, polo shirts, polo beards.
Yeah.
That's it. So I've got it all nailed down.
Yeah, so I'll tweet them later, see what they're up to.
Just do one, just plat one. And then kind of like...
here's an idea.
Here's an example. Yeah.
If you want to get somebody to come and do the rest... and
there you go. Look,
we could do an advert.
I've committed. I've bought one packet already, guys.
Yeah.
That's
the whole packet gone. That's like 50p now, probably.
Exactly. Come on, guys. I've gone the extra mile. I haven't just
guys,
given
I've
it yet.
just given you 50p here and an idea that would boost your company.
Do you think comedy has changed you in any way?
I don't know. Change me. I enjoy comedy.
This might be a wanky question, right?
Yeah.
But you enjoy it, right?
I enjoy comedy, but I enjoy watching comedy a lot less now. It's like, I guess especially, I don't know, I still like watching comedy. I'm sort of, I used to love it. I used to love watching lots of comedy. And it's probably the gigs I'm doing. I just enjoy it a lot less.
It's a bit like, the first time you watched Clockwork Orange, right?
Yeah.
Great film. Then you pirated it. And then someone swapped to the original copy and gave you the pirate and went, oh, fuck, this is not as good as it used to be. That kind of thing.
No, I enjoy doing it. I don't know. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy watching.
That's more of a convincing sell.
I enjoy watching good comedy.
The times I enjoy doing it, I do enjoy doing it.
I don't know. I struggle to be interested in other people's comedy.
It's fair. It's quite a selfish pursuit.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's like, well, these are my jokes. This is my life. This is my material.
And when people are good, I love it, and I love seeing people be great, and I love seeing people's minds working and stuff. But yeah, I think 70 to 80% of the time, I'm just dying inside.
Yeah. The inside you is cutting himself in a bath somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of
I think I'm a lot more depressed now. Yeah. Because of it.
Because there's no joy
Thanks
in
to
it.
Comedy.
Yeah. It's reduced your joy. It's like the Pavlovian response now. You're like, oh god, this is work. It's not even it's not even joy anymore. It's work, isn't it? Like, how does that work? Okay.
I think when I was in a band, I used to use comedy to escape from music. So like I was just completely sick of music when I was in when you're a guitar player or anything, no matter what song you listen to, you just single out the guitars and you just have your analytical brain on. It's like, when people are like, oh, this song's great, and you're like, it's not. There's two guitar changes. It's bullshit. But when you're playing music every day, but then now I do comedy every day. I escape with music, so I'm more inclined to go to see a band live now, or to listen to music and things like that. When before I'd always go and see live comedy and listen to comedy albums and stuff. So
well, it's getting you out of the house to do. You need something else to relax.
Yeah.
And the problem with comedy is you're always switched on. You're always working mentally about something and going, oh, there's this thing here. That could be a joke. There's something in that, and you cannot stop analysing everything in your life because it's just full on all the time, which is good for writing jokes, but terrible for your life because you can't enjoy it anymore, isn't it? I mean, don't get me wrong. It gives you joy as well when you have a great gig. Oh, that's a great little bit. It's a new bit I'm working on. It's going really well. But that minimal amount of joy in maybe a 20-minute set, and the rest of your
life. It's worth it. It is worth it.
It is worth it. No, it is. Yeah. But it's like, you try to. But I said you're always switched on, aren't you, to try to find the next joke?
Yeah. Well, I think maybe what I'm trying to say is I like doing a gig where you don't have to be sat in the audience.
You're like, as soon as you're like, you're on stage, done, out, that's it. Thanks, guys, it's been great. Then leave. Put the headphones in, listen to some music.
And all the other comics that are on, I'd rather chat with them in the bar after, than I don't know. It's odd. Because some days I can be like, I just really enjoy everything everyone's doing. And other days I just feel like I can't concentrate on anything anyone's saying. I just can't. It's not like I can't be bothered to concentrate. I just can't.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't want to. I just can't do it.
Can't lock in.
Yeah, and I guess I'm just in my own head at the minute. It's like I know a lot of people. I don't know. That's one of the problems with I guess new material nights and stuff as well. When everyone's just thinking about their own stuff, so you need that audience there. You know the nights where it's literally just comedians, and everyone's trying new stuff, and everyone's just in their own head. They're tougher and tougher every month. They used to be kind of fun, but they get tougher. Yeah. Like for instance, I would rather just chat with those people. Yeah. In just
normal circumstances.
Get a beer and chat to them and chat about things and have a laugh with them.
Yeah.
And everyone's like trying this new stuff out. So nobody really listening, and
why just do it in your bedroom?
I think that's that's the depressing bit.
Some of the gigs are not worth going to, because when you know yourself, you've done it long enough now. You know there's something funny in there, but you need to get up on stage. But you know there's something funny in it, but you don't need anyone else's approval. But you just wanted to say it out loud.
Saying it out loud for the first time, yeah.
But you have someone you write with as well, apart from
Gary?
No,
never.
But with Gary, it's just a force anyway. It's not really.
Yeah, ShitStorm. We come up with that stuff pretty much
on the
fly. Yeah, but my own stuff, no, I've never written with anyone. So it's all my head.
Yeah. And when's your next gig that'll bring you so much joy?
Tomorrow.
Where's that?
Am I doing Forest Hill down south somewhere?
Okay.
South London.
Yeah, South London then.
Yeah, I think Holly Walsh is it Holly Walsh?
Oh yeah.
Holly Walsh is headlining.
It's great, man.
That would be fun.
When's the next? Have you got any really nice gigs coming up that people want to bring people along to, or tell people about?
Yeah, I'm emceeing Gaggerston. Has gone weekly, and I'm emceeing that a lot. So that will hopefully be fun.
Yeah,
Gaggerston and Haggerston. So the guy that runs that has gone weekly, and I'm emceeing a bunch of them.
Oh, great! Are you writing for the Fringe this year coming up, or? I
don't know I'll probably do half an hour, I think, this year. Next year, just do maybe a split show. Maybe I see some people just do half hour of their show. I could probably squeeze together an hour, but I probably shouldn't. It's like, yes, I could, but who the fuck's going to want to see me go on for an hour? And who's going to want to see me go on for half hour? Anyway, I guess that's the saying. You could say that's kind of similar, but
who are you going to do the half hour with?
I don't know.
Mr. G Knightley, or is that just like we'll just end up doing ShitStorm again? Which you guys are?
Well, hopefully we do ShitStorm. We have a lot of ideas that we're like, yes, we do an hour of ShitStorm next year. We were meant to do this year, but again, getting together and then trying to come up with ideas for the hour. I would like to do a full ShitStorm show. One of the problems with the Fringe is getting people into your show, isn't it? ShitStorm was quite easy to sell. We always pat that out, and especially flyering as the character of ShitStorm. But trying to sell myself, I struggle.
Didn't you do a character as well? called...
Yeah, Bobby Hackman.
Yeah.
It's not me. I don't know who that is.
I mean, sorry, there's some guy that, simmered... I think you know him.
Yeah, I met him.
And how is he going? Have you heard anything about him?
No, he did a gig. He did one gig this year. He only gigs if people request him.
Right.
Not many people request him.
He needs to get on stage more. He doesn't gig that much, does he?
He's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
He always knows
what you're thinking. Always knows what you're thinking.
He knows what you're thinking. Mm-hmm. Did you see him?
But I read his...
He's a legend.
I read his Twitter feed.
Yeah, he's legendary. That's a lot of fun. I don't know how that came about either. Just
despair. This is
probably
watching other acts and going, oh my god.
I think he came about. My stuff, I don't know how to explain it. Some of it's quite long. Some of it's quite surreal. Some of it it's a mixture of stuff. I had somebody say, I could put you in like a sort of alternative night or like a Jongleurs. I could put you in any of those gigs and you'll probably do well. And
any of one of note or just like a...
he's a comedy writer.
Oh, great!
But he was saying that my stuff would kind of fit. Yeah. Those, but Bobby I don't really do jokes, and all Bobby Hackman is jokes. I think it was me kind of going, I can do jokes. I can. I choose not to do them over here. But look, I can do jokes, and I know these are bad jokes, but they're meant to be, and that's what's funny about them.
Ironically, that's fine. Yeah.
So I think it might have came out of that. Yeah. Like going, I know I can do jokes, and they're not that hard. I just don't do them.
Have fun with do what you want to do. Isn't it?
Exactly.
Don't be pigeonholed or forced to do something you don't enjoy.
Exactly. Yeah, like I think Bobby Hackman's pretty unlike anything else out there. I think ShitStorm is unlike anything else. I'm probably a lot more like other things that are going on, but I don't know. I've never seen my act.
Yeah, this is it. You only have a slight idea of what your act is, because you know what you enjoy, you know what's funny, and then other people judge it. You just enjoy it, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, most people seem to enjoy it.
It's the main thing.
It's a good thing.
Anyway, and fuck those guys if they don't enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it.
Yeah,
and then hopefully you'll meet somewhere in the middle or find some common ground.
I think Bobby Hackman works more when people aren't liking it. I
bet you enjoy it more as well. Yeah. I bet you're like, this is exactly what I was talking about. This is why this character came to be. You created this, guys. That's it. It's a reactive character, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than an actual creation.
I do enjoy that guy a lot.
So when's his next gig? Do you know?
He hasn't got one.
Right. And so you've got...
It's easy to book though.
Yeah.
It's just, he's around, you just book him.
Give him a shout. Yeah, right, cool. And so you can do the Fringe again this next year coming.
Hopefully.
Half an hour with somebody. Gary G Knightley is the other half of ShitStorm. That is coming up when?
The ShitStorm gig in November
sometime.
Yeah, right. Just look on the ShitStorm page.
ShitStorm has their own website?
They do have a Facebook page.
Right.
I don't need websites these days.
Apparently not.
It's all there, isn't it?
It's all there happening.
Yeah. They're available for bookings.
Yeah, weddings.
Definitely weddings.
Be great for a wedding.
Children's birthday parties.
It'd still be fun, to be fair.
Yeah.
That would still work.
Yeah.
The whole thing would still... There's energy. They'd love it. Like, yeah, guys, what? That'd be crazy.
Gary keeps saying we should try and go for Eurovision every year.
Why not? Look, some of the shit you see on there.
Exactly. We probably have to call ourselves 5 Hit Storm.
Yeah.
We'll try and have 5 hits.
That'd be good. I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. That'd work.
That'd be good.
Yeah, man.
So we're probably going to go for Eurovision next year.
Yeah, why not?
Exactly. Just do it.
You need the hook, don't you?
Yeah.
And that would be it.
Every good band needs a gimmick.
Yeah, damn right. Didn't they
ShitStorm quote.
What was that? This is it. What was that? Because I had one year in Eurovision that had that rock, that metal band. Was it metal band or?
I wouldn't call them metal.
Okay, what were they? What kind of band were they then?
They were hard rock.
Hard rock. Okay.
They were gimmicky hard rock.
Hard rock, yeah.
The Lordy, wasn't it?
Right.
Was it Lordy?
Didn't he have some sort of
prosthetic
mask? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So, hey, look, you're not even like hiding behind a mask. You're just being yourself.
Right.
Got big beards. Okay, so what? Look, it's not a mask. It's part of me.
No, I think ShitStorm should go and win Eurovision.
Give it a go. Why not?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Great publicity.
Try and get it every year.
Can't hurt, man. Can't hurt.
Yeah. We might have some Christmas videos around Christmas.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Was it years ago, 3 years ago or something, we released, did ShitStorm's advent calendar, where every day we released a video of ShitStorm doing some Christmassy stuff.
Cool.
So I think that's still on YouTube.
That's great. Hey, look, it's all archived for when it takes
exactly,
off.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it's about.
When those numbers start going up.
Yeah, man. But Matt, I think that's it, man. We've done it.
Cool.
I've really enjoyed this, man. It's been fun.
Good. Thanks for having me, man.
And that was episode 17 with Matt Smith. Matt Smith, very funny man. It was great to catch up with him. I really enjoyed editing this podcast. It was great. I laughed back at all the stuff we were talking about. A lot of fun. If you like this podcast, again, you can follow us on Twitter at The Comedy Defect. You can follow me on Twitter, which is at WinterPhoneander. You can come see my live stand-up dates, which are on my website, which is winterphoneander.com. Now, if you like this podcast and you want to donate to us, just find us on Patreon. Type in The Comedy Defect on Patreon, and we're there. Donate as much or as little as you want. But if you can't donate, just leave us a nice review on iTunes or Podbean, because it really helps. Now, there's not really much else that's going on in my life at the moment. I've managed to get the container that I bought for The Comedy Defect into place. It's into place now. In 2 weeks' time, we'll be up and running and recording podcasts from the comedy container. I really can't wait. The photos will be on the Facebook group and the page for The Comedy Defect. But that's it for now, really. There's not much else has been happening apart from me moving out of this house and into my girlfriend's house. Not quite done it yet, but it's happening. We have a great episode coming up for you with a very funny comic, poet, punk, and he's a promoter as well, Mr. Rick Pistol. You're going to really enjoy that one. I had a lot of fun talking to Rick. And that's it for now from the Comedy Defect podcast. And we'll see you next week for episode 18 with Rick Pistol.